Well, hello, my friends. We have come to the end of another week. My name is Dwain, and I've been blessed to be with you. Thank you for marching through this journey with me as we have been studying the conflict behind all conflicts, week 4 in our adult Bible study guide. Well, friends of mine, what a week it has been. What a blessed study this has been. Our memory scripture reminds us that God is in control and that God is in charge of all things. There has been no day like this day, before or since, when the Lord heeded the voice of a man, for the Lord fought for Israel. God delivered his people in this moment, but in this moment also, God is doing some strange things. He's vanquishing opponents and he's giving his people the power to conquer and kill. What does this say about God? What does this say about his character? What does this say about the struggle and the conflict that we are in? We learned in Monday's lesson that there was war in heaven. That even in the very perfect confines of glory, iniquity was found in Satan. And he raised a rebellion in heaven, was thrown out of heaven and came down to earth. Revelation chapter 12, verses 7 to 9. We learned that this battle has played out in many venues on this planet. That we are caught in the middle of a cosmic conflict. Joshua realized that as he stood, remember Sunday's lesson? Joshua, right there before the walls of Jericho, sees a man standing with a drawn sword. Are you for us or are you for them? Man says, no, I am commander of the Lord's host. You ought to bow down. Joshua falls flat, removes his sandals, falls flat on his face, waiting now. He knows that the commander of the Lord's host, the celestial host, is none other than Jesus Christ himself, the one who had been withstood by the devil in the book of Daniel when he was trying to come to the aid of God's servant. The enemy withstood him for 21 days. Jesus, standing up, ready to fight, able and willing to come to our aid. One of the powerful takeaways of this lesson we find in the last couple of days. The Lord is a warrior. On Tuesday, we learned that God will fight for us and we shall hold our peace. But one of the things that was deeply meaningful to me is that God really never intended for us to have to fight. That if we were faithful and obedient and surrendered to him, he would fight for his people as he did when he got them out of Egyptian bondage. Not only that, our fighting is God's second option. It wasn't his chosen will for his people to have to fight, but he allows them now to participate. And the reason why God now has to enlist them in the fight is because they simply will not depend on him. They bellyache and they murmur and they complain. Do you bellyache? Do you murmur? Do you complain? I know I do sometimes when I feel like God's not doing enough. Then he says, all right, I'm since you feel like your muscles are strong, I'll let you put your muscles to work. I'll let you fight. I'll give you victory, but now it's going to come with a little bit of suffering. That was never God's intention. Here's what I think. I think we should let God fight for us. Hold our peace. Be obedient and surrender. And let him do the rest. May God bless you. I'll see you next week.